This is the second part of my FE studying taping. This is a find the general solution problem. There's no initial conditions given. There's a linear, non-homogeneous differential equation. So I'm going to use the y homogeneous plus y particular. The homogeneous is simply r squared plus 16 equals 0, with r equals plus or minus the square root of negative square root of 16. So that breaks down to plus or minus 4i. So we have a complex solution that goes into y homogeneous equals e to the 0 times c1 cosine 4t plus c2 sine 4t. And we have 0 there because we don't have, basically we have 0 here. Whatever's on, what the real part goes as the, let me put t here. The real part of the solution, or complex solution, goes on as the exponent of the e, and the imaginary part goes as under the trigonometry cosine sign. Once we have this, we need to get the particular solution. We get the particular solution by looking at the right side, or the non-homogeneous side. We see this in the form of sine. Particular solution table suggests that we try y particular, we try a cosine 4t plus b sine 4t. But looking at the particular solution, we have a homogeneous solution already. We already have this form in the homogeneous solution. So in the cases where you have the form already in the homogeneous solution, you multiply the entire particular solution by x. So this would be, the particular solution would now be ax cosine 4t yp equals ax cosine 4t plus bx sine 4t. And again, this actually took me a while to figure out because I forgot this. The part where if you have a homogeneous solution that looks like the particular solution, you multiply it by x. And this was giving me a problem for a while. I was using the standard form before, but anyway. Now we need the second derivative, yp. So I guess we need to get the first derivative as well. Yp equals first derivative. This is a product rule, so we have to use the product rule formula where we take the derivative of the second term times the first term. I'm going to factor out the constants. We have x times derivative of cosine is negative 4 sine 4t plus derivative of x is 1 times cosine. We're done with that term. Plus the derivative of sine. The derivative of sine sine 4t is going to be 4 cosine 4t. Get this constant back in there. Plus, take out this b, The first is x, then take the derivative of sine, which is 4 cosine 4t, plus the derivative of x is going to be in b sine 4t, and that's the first derivative. Now we need to take the derivative of that. So I guess we can, do I need to do this now? I guess I could have did what I did there. Just carry it along. So let me rewrite this. Negative ax, negative 4ax sine 4t plus a cosine 4t plus 4bx cosine 4t plus b sine 4t. And getting these signs is correct is critical, so you have to make sure that those are correct. Okay, taking the derivative of that, factor out the constant again. And I'm just going to carry it so I don't leave anything. For the derivative of sine is 4 cosine, so we have 4 times 4, 16, negative 16a x cosine 4t plus the derivative of x is 1, so we have negative 4a sine 4t. We're done with this term. Moving to the next, we have cosine. So the derivative of cosine is negative 4 cosine, negative 4 sine 4t, negative 4 sine 4t. Moving to the next, we have 4bx. The derivative of cosine is negative 4 sine, so 4 times 4, 16 b, and x stays there, x sine 4t. The derivative of x is 1, so plus 4b cosine 4t plus the derivative of sine is going to be 4b cosine 4t. Okay, and simplify this. We have, let's group the ax cosine terms. There's 1 here. So there's only one ax cosine term. Negative 6ax cosine 4t. Next, let's group the a cosine terms. There are no a cosine terms, so let's group the bx cosine terms. There are no bx cosine terms. Let's group the b cosine terms. We have 1, 2. 2 b cosine terms. Group these two together. 1, 2. We have 8b cosine 4t. And then we have, let's group 4. 4b negative sign. Didn't look right. 4bx. Okay, let's go back. I've noticed that this wasn't written down correctly. 4bx sine 4t. And actually that would be 16 because there was already a 4 there. See, I didn't take my own advice. This is the derivative of this. Oh, that was right. Plus, or it's actually going to be minus 4a sine 4t. The derivative of this is going to be 16. So, okay, that's right. Okay, we're grouping 4a sine. Okay. Minus a sine 4t. These group together. Then we have negative 16bx sine 4t. It's the last term. Okay, so that's the y prime. Now y prime, substitute back into the original equation, y and y prime. We get 16a. It's to save space, I'm just going to add 16 times y, which is going to be 16ax cosine 4t. Y is this, plus 16bx sine 4t equals 8 sine 4t. Again, we have this entire thing equates to this. We have ax cosine here and here, negative and plus, cancel. 8b cosine, that's the only one there. 8a, these two are cancel. So we're left with ab minus a equals 8. Oh, sorry. We're grouping cosine constants with sine constants. We have a, b, cosine on the left, cosine on the right. There's no cosine on the right, 0. Negative a8 equals sine on the left, sine on the right, 8. So a is equal to negative 1. Plug that into the particular solution. We have a is equal to negative 1 and b is equal to 0. So b is equal to 0 here, a is negative 1. We divide both sides by 8 and divide both sides by 8. We have b 0. Yp equals a is negative 1, so negative x cosine 4t plus 0 times blah 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 4t. So particular solution is just going to be that. So y is equal to y homogeneous, which was this. C1 cosine 4t plus C2 sine 4t particular minus x cosine 4x. So this is the general solution. And I'm going to check this over again. And for example, if these didn't cancel, the ax terms, you pretty much have to go through each one, left and right. We have AX, let's assume these didn't cancel. 16AX cosine, you have it on the left here, look on the right, you look for X cosine term on the right. There was none, so that would be 6A equals 0. Pretty much each sine term you have to group with the sine term on the right. And that's it.